Hey everyone, today I wanted to do a very interesting philosophical video for you guys about the philosophy video about truth. Okay, now, what is truth? What is means to tell the truth? Truth means that you are telling exactly or around what happens, rather than saying what not happened. For example, if I break this cup, and someone tells me, right, who broke this cup? Who broke it? For me to tell the truth, I'll say, I broke the cup. I was playing with it. Now, why do, okay, look, I can tell that I broke the cup because I threw it. It's my problem. But why do some people, or say most people, I'm not entirely, I'm not sure about that, but why do some people say, I don't know, it was here and I just found it broken on the ground? Why do they tell the truth? Why isn't it so simple for even the smallest mistakes we just cannot seem to tell the truth? Why? I know some people can tell the truth and they are expert at it because they just, I mean, like, they can expect anything to happen. For example, did you drink my coffee? Yes, I drank your coffee, and I'm really sorry. I just found it there. You know me. The best way to tell the truth, and sometimes it's true that it's true, yeah, by itself. That telling the truth for a mistake can actually help you gets into less trouble. You know what I mean? Like, or to help you get into less trouble if you tell the truth because you already expose who it was, and this doesn't cause mayhem and convincing, and you don't have to get people to line up together and convince who did that. If you just give yourself in and you just tell, okay, I'm sorry, I did it, it was my mistake, then they'll be understanding and then they would hopefully leave you alone. But you have to tell the truth. But how about telling the truth when, okay, how about making it like you did, but when you didn't? Do you just, like, like, completely trap yourself? For example, what if a situation like this happens? Someone else accidentally broke the cup, smashed it. There's it was somewhat some person's it was a guy's random cup. So this man there, he lines up a group of 5 people, tells them who broke my cup, and I want serious answers because I want them to talk. And I accidentally, I broke it, but that was a slip of the tongue. Did I just trap myself completely? Nope, I am not. I can just say, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to say that, it wasn't me, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, it wasn't me. It can be difficult, and this can be a scary situation if this did happen. If you accidentally split something up that you didn't do, and you accidentally said you did it, and you accidentally gave yourself in for something you didn't do, it can be scary, and it can be, I'm so sorry, it can be like that, exactly like that. I'm so sorry, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it was me. And the only way that you can be freed from that is if that person actually gives himself in. If that person gives himself in, that he actually broke the cup, not me, not I'm the one who just accidentally slipped that out of my mouth. He was the one who probably much so problem solved. But telling the truth is sometimes really important. For example, it actually is a good benefit for knowing what the truth is. Otherwise, if there were lies everywhere, lies and truth, life would be so confusing. You won't know what is what. You also won't be able to disprove them. For example, are they lying or are they telling the truth? I don't know. I can't disprove them. Is this all real or not? You see, simple. You see, for example, yeah, life would be so confusing because, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you won't know what's the truth, what's not a truth, because you won't be able to prove it, and you also won't be able to disprove it. It'd just be random. It'll be complete mayhem and confusion. But also remember the fact that, guys, if you do problems, then telling the truth is actually going to put you into a better situation than if you would cause a big problem and not tell the truth that it was you. For example, even if it's really big problems, you'll still have a better chance if you tell the truth. You still have a chance of, say, forgiveness by telling the truth. Like, I forgive you because you told the truth. Know what I mean? Like, some people can be like, okay, I really forgive you, but I told the truth. some situations can be really bad and like very difficult to tell the truth, but you have no choice because you want the situation to get better, and a better situation will come from just telling the truth. I mean, sometimes you don't have to tell the truth every time you make a mistake. For example, if you make a really bad mistake, there is a chance that you don't have to tell the truth, and you just have to hopefully, you know what I mean, like, it's difficult to forgive yourself because if you make mistakes, it's difficult to forgive yourself because you are not in a perspective of another mind. You know what I mean? The other mind perspective, you cannot forgive yourself. If I broke a valuable vase, it's more difficult to forgive myself than the owner of the vase. He's the only one who can accept and forgive me. He could be either very forgiving and he understands, or he can be not forgiving and just force me to buy another one for him. You know what I mean? But telling the truth would put you in a better situation. It's like that. Also, what I want to tell you guys is the fact that truth always comes from like an example of an action caused by oneself. For example, and also after this video, I also want to talk about another video about that I will talk to you about in another video about faults. And faults means about a problem caused on your own. For example, if I break this glass, it's my fault. But is it really my fault intendingly? For example, I was throwing it. Throwing the cup was my fault. It's my fault that I was throwing it. But, I mean, it's my fault that I was throwing the cup. And I'm not really going to do that because it'll break. But I was throwing the cup. That was my fault. But breaking the cup wasn't intendedly what I planned to happen. I didn't want the cup to be broken. So that's not my fault. But it's my problem for throwing it. So it all happens. It's consequence. So yeah, I will get into that another video later on. That will be another video. But for example, for truth. For example, like the whole video about this, for example, if you make problems and mistakes, telling the truth can be to a bad situation because, you know what I mean, you may be forgiven just for telling the truth. And it's not like you may be forgiven for telling the truth, and I do hope you will be in a better situation for telling the truth. For example, truth for unfull situations. For example, I am telling the truth. I was throwing this cup, but I didn't plan it to happen. Or for example, in a whole situation, a group of people, then a problem happens, and I'm telling the truth. And in this case, I'll tell all the situations happened. They were nothing to do with me. I had no link or no plan for that situation to happen. Can we just leave that alone and just focus on what I will tell you? Okay, we can talk like that. We can talk like that, okay? Truth, plan. Okay. Yeah, that's what it means. It's a better situation. Now, of course, truth means, for example, truth by itself means something that you tell the truth with. I mean, you don't lie. Okay, and tell 100% the truth means to make no lies whatsoever. And this can be complicated with a whole huge amount of data, like a huge amount of data can be very complicated, but if it's something easy, like how, for example, something super easy, such as what is the background of your computer desktop? I say my computer desktop is the background of a mountain, of a snowy mountain. But I can't give description of exactly what mountain it is, exactly where it is, and that's how tall it is, and the width of it, and the length, and where it came from, and how it formed, and all that, how long it took to form. That's too much information to tell. I don't need to tell so much information about one thing. All the person wants to know is what's on my desktop, a picture of a mountain. Give you a proof right now, and now I'm telling you the truth that this is a picture of a mountain, but I don't know exactly what mountain it is. You see that? You see that, guys? Mountain on the background. You see? That could be Everest. I don't know what it is, but yeah, at least I'm telling you the truth that that's a mountain. If your suggestions, for example, can be something like, what color is your new vase? For example, if you know many colors, you can say turquoise, and that's 100% true. No, wait, you cannot get more turquoiser than turquoise and make that incorrect. Doesn't make sense. Turquoise it is, and that's it. Oh, and another much easier one is the lights. Are your bedroom lights on or off? You can only do 2 of those. I can say true that they're on, true that they're off, without any messing up and the lights on and off kind of random stuff like that. Just say on and off, on or off, and that's it. 100% the truth. You know what I mean? The lights cannot be 35% on or off. Even if they're slightly a little bit dim, they're still on. Doesn't make sense. So you cannot be between on or off. It has to be even on or off. Doesn't matter how, even if they're extremely dim, they're still on. Even if they're extremely bright, they're still 100% on. Doesn't matter how bright they are, they're still on. 100%. So yeah guys, I just do hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will end this video quickly as well, it'll take a long time to upload. So yeah guys, I'll see you later guys, bye.